going on, my car mechanic simulator family? How's everyone doing tonight? Is everyone having a good morning, day, afternoon, evening, wherever you're located around the globe? I figure why not start with a good old-fashioned drag race before we get into building a car at home. See how well we do with this, huh? Not very good. Not a good way to start. That's all I gotta say. Yeah. Alright, let's try this one again, shall we? Had to give you guys a little teaser. Who would have ever thought this little thing would go that fast, huh? I did. I mean, she's quick. She just dusted off a supercar like nothing. Nobody's business but her own. Seems to be a Pagani race. Alright, round 2. I mean, I've already got the car, well, the parts painted for the car. We just got to do the body on it. We got to strip it down, put all the new parts back on it, build the motor. You shall see what it is when we get to the shop. We got one more race after this one. We're done. We're racing. Oh. Alright. We're getting quicker. 5.7. Nice. It's got a little turbo on it. It's that car that runs 1,300 horsepower, I think it is. I think it's 1,300. Or no, it's 1,400 horsepower and 1,300 foot-pounds of torque this little thing has. And that's how you win. Just like so. That one went even quicker. 5.75. Nice. That's the beauty of it. Thank you very much for the cash. Now when we get back to the shop here, I'll show you what's all included with it, we'll say. I mean, she is a rust bucket. I'll tell you that much. This is a look. You know, nothing fancy on the inside. Still crummy steering wheel seats. Used seats, I should say. The wheels are mismatched. Tires are all brand new. How about that? The exhaust is brand new. But let's take a little peek see under here. See? It's a rust bucket. But the magic is, you ever heard the expression, don't judge a book by its cover? Well, this is why. She's got a beautiful 4-cylinder motor with a turb ski right there. Other than that, she is a rust bucket. I bought the car, changed the driveline, put it all back together, and we've been winning races. But here's where it is. It's 1,473 horsepower and 1,329 pound-feet of torque. Oh yeah, she's a powerhouse. Alright, what we're going to be working on today is this beaut. A 1968 Dodge Charger RT. I think the badging somewhere around here. Yeah, there it is, right there. See it? Those two beautiful letters right there. Oh yeah. And what we're going to do today is we're going to convert it from a V8 Hemi 440 Magnum. And we're just going to put in a Hemi. A 426 Hemi is going in this thing. Not just any regular Hemi. A fully built Hemi. Now I tried to do the best I could on painting it, we'll say. However, sometimes the colors don't always turn out as planned. But first things first, let's put this thing together. And you'll understand what I mean. It's guaranteed the heads and stuff like that are all going to be different than the block. And other parts are going to be different than other parts. And it's just going to be... It's not going to look right. However, there's a few key details on here that make it... that are going to make it look good. Make it look authentic, we'll say. That's right. See, now I've built full-on race cars, so to speak, in this. But, you know, you can only build so many race cars. I'm sorry, you can. However, this one, she's going to be a cherry when she is done. Ooh-wee. Getting excited just thinking about it. So I have the vision in my mind of what I want it to look like. And normally when I have a vision, they always turn out that way. Normally. Not always, but most of the time they do. And this, I'm hoping, is no exception. So, once we get these rod caps in, we put the oil pan on, and put the clutch, flywheel, you know, all that assembly on. Pressure plate, release bearing, all that fun stuff in the rear. But I figured I'd start the episode off with being at the drag strip, winning. Never hurts to win, does it? Now, yes, these parts that I have put on so far do come orange, but it's too bright and too shiny of an orange, we'll say. I wasn't really a fan of it. So I put my own little twist into it, and yeah, here we are. Now here's the big question. Are the cylinder heads going to match the block? Because, well, you know, everything's got to be performance on this. Actually, not bad. I have seen worse. Looking at this angle, looks pretty same. It's a little bit shinier. But here's the distributor. See, instead of it being chrome, I did it silver. Kind of match what it was supposed to be back in the day. But here's the kicker. Look at that. I finally found the brown to match the distributor cap. I did all the clip silver. Make it look good. Make it look authentic. You know what I mean? Like I said, I built so many black and red cars, blue and silver, yada yada, this and that. But I always run the same colors all throughout, you know, the motors and stuff like that. This time I want to be just a tad bit different. And the base parts of the car, like the suspension's all going to be black and silver. No red. No, there is no red, actually. Not yet. There will be red on the car, just not on the suspension. Uh-oh, I screwed up. Should have put these in first. It's a little pain to get to. Oh dear, here we go. Uh-oh, no, I can't put those on yet. So I'm not putting the valve cover on. We're going to have one heck of a time putting these spark plugs in. So I'll just have to take my time. Don't rush it. I spent a good minute doing the parts on this car. Tried to get this a little more crinkly, but give it time. It'll crinkle up. Lately, for some reason, that's all my paint seemed to be doing is crinkling up. I don't know how we're putting the push rods in with no camshaft. I guess it's one of them specialty situations. There we go. Trying to make it look, you know, as authentic as possible, minus the chrome carburetors. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying, you know, they're more of a steel slash, and here it'd be silver color. But, you know, it is what it is. Now I'm debating whether or not I do the breather or the air filter assembly. I'm debating whether or not to do that black or keep it the chrome that it is. I'll determine that once the motor's all together and we see what it actually looks like. And if I don't like it, well, guess what? It's going to be painted black to match the valve cover and a few other parts on the motor. Alright, once we're done installing these push rods, then we can put the rockets on. And we're one step closer to finishing the motor. That's right. Now the plug wires, yippers. There we go. The header. This right here is a Hemi, boys and girls. Powerhouses back in the late 60s, early 70s. The motor to beat. Now this, I believe, is supposed to be orange, but you know, I want to put my own little flair onto it, we'll say. And I'm sorry, but you know, orange isn't really my color. As you all haven't noticed or have, I'm not entirely too sure. But I prefer to be a little bit different. But see, instead of the chrome alternator, this one we're able to paint, so we did it silver to kind of match what it would be back in the day. We've got to put this bracket on, and then we put the power steering pump on. Oh, wrong one. No, I did get the right one. Okay. Perfect. Couldn't remember if I was getting the right one or not. I was like, who knew? I hope I got the right one. Because normally I could just check the parts listing on the car, but because this is not the original motor that's for the car, it wouldn't give me the information that I'm looking for. Of course, you know, performance air filter. That was smart. Gotta do that one again, huh? I don't know. We'll come back to that. But there's a Hemi. She got a Hemi in her. I'm going to run over here. I'm going to put this way up in the sky. And we're going to move that over. And then we're going to move this over to the same spot. Call it by. As you can tell, you know, it's still the way it came from the junkyard. I think that's where I got it from, junkyard. Yeah, got it from junkyard. Alright, now we're going to strip her down. Call us the charger strippers. Basically, I'm going to have a twin to this car. Oops. So to speak, but it's going to be the Nova. And when I'm done building this, I'll show you what I mean. The Nova, however, I still got to do suspension work on it. It's got a motor in it. It's got the paint and body work done. The wheels are done. More or less the same as what this one's going to be. But I just like that style of wheel, and as far as I can tell, these cars did come with that style, so I believe it would have been the base model, not the upgraded, but this is an RT, so it's supposed to have the other style wheels. And here they call them the Rim Atlanta. Which I think is a crock, because almost every muscle car or car of that era came with that style wheel. So, but it is what it is. That's why we're going to make our own version of it, so to speak. Now, yes, I did manage to put wheels on the other side of the car I did have to buy new parts for that, but I took them back off because it's not the way the car came. Like I said, I'm about authenticness now. Come on, transmission. Get those bolts out of there, man. There we go. Pop this one and only wheel that was on the car off. Beautiful. We're going to take out this upper control arm. Get it out of our way. The shock and coil spring. After we spray the bolt with the good stuff. We're going to take out the sway bar end link right here. And let's take out the dust cap. Let's pop this wheel bearing out. Gotta be in just a hair bit more. No? You're being stubborn? There we go. We got her. Had to find the right sweet spot, you know what I mean? Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's take off this outer tie rod. Now we're going to do the inner tie rod. Let's get this lower control arm off. Bust that ball joint free. Perfect. Away she goes. Take out that piece. Steering knuckle C is what it is. The bigger bushing. We're going to stretch all the way over here. Pop off this bushing. This one back here too. And we're going to take out this. And this. And this too. And let's get that out of the way. What? We missing one? Of course we are. Right in the very back, right? Didn't we already take that one out? I thought we did. Something seems a little fishy. Dust cap. Pop this bearing off. See, I hit it in the right spot that time. I mean, it was just the angle. Backing plate. Steering knuckle C. We don't need that in there either. Not anymore. Not with this, man. This motor ain't gonna be having that. Alright, now we're gonna drop this down. The door actually looks like it's pretty good. It's even got a factory hood on it too. Yeah, the hood's definitely seen better days. You got everything popping through it. It's definitely a rusty one. Let's pop this off. Alright, let's get this fuse box out of the way. Beautiful, got all the relays out. Now the fuse box can come out. And voila. It's time to pull the motor. Beautiful. Alright, now we're going to strip the body. Take all these parts off of it. Dough. Got the bumper, we got the hood. Nothing else needs to be on it back here. No glass. Beautiful. Let's take this door off. Awesome. And let's get these seats out of here too, because we're all going to be replacing all them. I might put in newer stuff. If you get what I'm saying. Alright, now that's here. We're going to use it. Spend 1,500 simoleons. Get that done. And while we're doing that, let's put the... What? Huh. Well. That's is it a first? I can't remember. But anyway, what's our body panels look like? Garbage, 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 and more garbage. Okay. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to do this. Just clear it up a bit. And then we're going to come back in here. We're going to go to body, this. We're going to order all these parts. And in theory, we're going to move the car over to the test path area. Ooh, look at that blue. That's pretty. Let's put this back. We don't need it no more. That's going to automatically move back anyway. And let's run this over to the test path area. put it together, and hopefully our parts are here. Let's go take a little peek-see, shall we? And let's try going out this door. Alright, what we got? No, that's not it. No, that's not it either. Okay. Must be over here then. Anybody need a tire? We've got a couple. Ah, here they are right here. These two crates. This one and this one. Alright. Let's check our inventory, make sure we got everything. Yeah, we got all the body panels. Yeah, we got those. Yeah, okay, perfect. Alright, let's go paint up those other pieces. Beautiful. Alright, now we're going to come in here. Gonna spray some stuff here, like these. See, silver. Went through a different few oranges to figure out how to get that one color correctly. Beautiful. Now, we're going to bring this over. Oh, wrong one. This one. And now we're going to put some pots on it. Put that door on over there. Put this door on here. Put this glass in. This glass. We're going to put that in. This in. The hood on. Fender. The bumper. The headlight. If it'll let me. I guess I wasn't standing at the right angle again. Stubborn, stubborn, stubborn. Must be my car. The rear glass in. Right here. The trunk. The tail light. The other tail light. The rear bumper. I think that's pretty much all of it. Beautiful. Alright, everybody, close your eyes. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that red. Oh yeah, that's the color. That's where we're at, right there. Alright, now we're going to bring this back over to Carlos B. And we're going to look at it in the light. Look at that. That's beautiful. That really is. Now we're going to put this up in the air. And then we're going to put our front shocks together. A little spring assembly. Now that we have everything that we need. Beautiful. Alright, now let's get putting this thing together, shall we? Now, as far as I know, I have everything for under here. Got the fuel tank. Beautiful. Believe it or not, that's actually the color of the body. Fuel pump. Rear muffler V8 OHV. Gotta have chrome there. Gotta chrome her out. The differential. I'm gonna put the leaf springs on now. Put the front little bushing in. There we go. And we're going to put the back bushing in on that side. Back bushing in on this side. There. Now the differential's held in place. Now, you know, I'm not going to kind of rush as much. It almost looks factory, doesn't it? There we go. Put the solid axle in. called rear drive axles, what they call it. Put on the wheel cylinder, the brake shoe, the drum, now the wheel. Oh yeah, the wheel. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at that. Oh no, I went too wide of a tire, I think. It'll work. Look at that though. Isn't that gorgeous? Actually, that's going to be my thumbnail right there. You'll see. I mean, that is just beautiful, in my opinion. Looks good. I did have another set of tires for it, so different set of rubbers for it, we'll say. I think these ones are 285 or 275/65. I had a set of 275/60s. They actually fit pretty good. But I want the rear of the car to sit just a bit higher than the front. I love cars with the rake, you know what I mean, where the back end's higher than the front. It just looks so much better. And the wheels gotta be tucked in. You know what I mean? They can't really stick out. Yeah, I've done cars like that on here where they stick out, but I'm not really a fan of it. Alright, now we're gonna scoot up to the front. Ooh, hey there. A little too far forward. Let's put the needle mufflers on. Got one for each side. Now we're just gonna jump around, you know, like a jackrabbit, you know. That's what we're gonna do. Alright, now we're gonna put the front cross member E in. Put the bushings in. Put the bigger bushings. Right there. Now I'm gonna put the steering rack in. Front sway bar B. Or sway bar B as they call it. But it's for the front, man. It's for the front. Put in the last bigger bushing right there on that side. Come over here. I'm going to put the inner tie rod in first. Put the steering knuckle C in. Put the outer tie rod right there. Now what we're going to do, is we should do this first, is we're going to put the upper control arm in. Almost looks, you know, but it doesn't have that shine to it, you know what I mean? I'm going to put the lower control arm in. All painted to match. Gotta have matching components. Front sway bar end link B. And we're going to put in the double wishbone shock absorber. Not really sure why they're calling it a double wishbone, but whatever. Whatever floats the boat. I've always known them to be coilovers, but whatever. And I never knew cars of this era had them. I thought they had the coil around the shock, but not put together like that. You know, like the style that my 91 is. Where you got the shock that attaches to the frame and the coil surrounds it, but it's not actually attached to the shock. Yeah. No, wrong one. It's sandwiched between the lower control arm and the frame pocket. So this time we did things a little bit different. See, we didn't do the tie rods first. I'm gonna do the shock. See, plain Jane. Nothing fancy about it. All the fanciness is under the hood and on the body. And the wheels. The wheels are gonna set this car off, man. I'm serious. They're going to be the creme of the crop, as they say. Who knows? Maybe once I give them alignment, I've learned don't put the front suspension or don't put the front exhaust pipes on yet. But who knows? Maybe once I give them alignment, it might actually straighten everything out. You know what I mean? Wrong one, silly. Tricks are for kids, you know. Look at that. Whoo. I gotta let it sit flat on the ground here. Look at that. Just that right rake to it. Doesn't that just look amazing? Now, I wish I actually had dog dishes, they call them, wheels, but I don't. I'm sure I can find them in here if I searched hard enough, but I like these ones. These ones work. Alright, there's still enough space out there. Now, you see what this one looks like? Now, when I say it's twin, this is what I mean. It's twin. I mean, would you just look at that? That is just beautiful. This is where I got the idea from. Now, we pop the hood. Car looks rough, but it's got the hugger orange. You know, I tried to do this exactly the way it would on a stockish motor from, you know, from Chevrolet. But now this one right here has got to get put back in its home until I finish it. But all right, now we're going to bring this over. The engine hoist. And we've got this big mammoth of a motor. And let's rotate it first. Hang it up to dry, you know what I mean? Oh, that's a wall. I always get hit with walls. And before we go any further by putting all that good stuff in here, we're going to start here. And we are going to put in all the pieces that go under the hood. What? You kidding me? Man, which means I probably don't have that. I need this, I need this, and probably most definitely gonna need this. Alright, well, I don't have them yet. But that's okay. I can still put the motor down and get it all set up underneath. Alright, let's drop this big bad boy motor in. Woo-wee! Look at that. Well, I guess it looks alright. Almost looks like a hammy. She got a hammy, man. 2, 3, 4, 5. I can put all the food in too. Nice. We're waiting for our parts to show up. It's electrical components. It's always late. Especially when I order them late. Alright, we got the blue goo in. Now we're going to put the green stuff. Keep her cool on a hot Arizona day. Let's clean it up. Alright, now where's the oil going on? Oil over here. I don't build too many Hemis, you know. Not the older style, anyway. I don't know, I think I might turn this place into it. Oh, dang it, just making messes. Might turn this place into an engine shop. You get what I'm saying? Just build engines. Sell them. Lose money. But I am taking requests on what people want to build or see built. Possibilities are endless. Oh, they're not endless, but there we go. I mean, would you just look at that though? Ain't that a beaut? Whew. Alright, we're done under, well, no, we're not done under the hood, but we're gonna close the hood because we don't want it to hit nothing. Hey, it didn't crank load on me. Because I said something else gonna do it. Alright, let's put the transmission in. Oh, I gotta keep it up here till our parts get here because I gotta put the starter in. I didn't get the starter. The starter's not here. awesome. Just look at that though, eh? Doesn't that look good? I don't know if maybe there's an update or something, but for some reason, nothing's sticking in like how it used to. Now it's actually sitting the way it's supposed to. Looks good. Almost looks factory, original. I like it. Alright, let's go look for our parts so we can finish putting this thing together. Oh, box is right here. Marked fragile. Perfect. We got our stuff. Alright, we got the starter, and we got all this stuff. Perfect. Perfect. Let's jump on in here. Put this starter in play. Now what we're going to do, we're going to drop this back down. Actually, we're going to bring it right over to the test path is where we're going to bring it. And we'll put all this stuff in here. Ugh, I still got to get interior for it yet. Yeesh. Alright. Now we're going to start with the fuse box. Got to put it in the B relays. Or that was the A's, these are the B's. It's opposite this time. Normally it's switched around. The A's are at the front of the vehicle and the B's are in the back. We got two C's right here. 1, 2. I put in the fuses. They say mini fuses, I think. Or medium fuse type. IRL, they're large. Especially a 70 amp, or what's this one? Oh, I think this is also, no, look at this one. This one's 100 amp. They're not little fuses, man. Alright. I think we're good. Body, yeah, it's expected. The interior is expected to be like that, because I don't have no interior in it. Alright, now we're going to go align the wheels. Beautiful. Perfect. Now the headlights. Up, to the left. Perfect. Down, to the left again. Just like that. Now, let's bring it over. I mean, just look at that. Doesn't that look good? I just can't get over how good it looks. Man, I did a good job this time. I need to check something here. Well, there's just a little, like, paper sliver amount of space on both sides. Good enough for me. Good enough for me, good enough for thee. Alright, let's bring this over to the... Nah, we don't need the dyno. I don't plan on racing it. Alright, now we gotta order some seats. Now, as I was thinking, where's the bench charger? We gotta get one of them. But now, for the buckets, I was either thinking the 300C, or are you? What are you? Oh, you're down over here. Or the Challenger Hellcat, which is basically almost the same size of a base on it as the factory. Actually, I think it's a little bit smaller. So yeah, we'll get 2 of these. And then instead of running this goofy looking steering wheel, I was thinking we get the game version of the tough wheel right here. But a CUDA. I think that's what we're gonna do. Beautiful. Alright, let's go here, here. Yeah, I got an upholstery guy in the shop. He does it all for me right here. It almost matches it. Uh-oh. I may have screwed up there, boss. Let's back this outside. I hope I didn't. Oh, no, that. Oh, yeah, through the steering wheel. Son of a biscuit. Oh, well, let's hear what this bad boy sounds like. It may need to get tuned after all. It sounds pretty rough. But alright, look at that, eh? There we have the revival of a 1968 Dodge Charger. A beautiful looking car. That's all I gotta say, man. I'm gonna put this over there in the sunlight here. I mean, that thing is just gorgeous. But alright, everyone. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And we shall catch y'all on the next one. Bye, everyone.